I'm going to do a little generator maintenance today on this Onan MicroQuiet 4000 and going to replace the spark plug. So I bought the OEM plug from Champion and it's supposed to be set at a gap of 0.025, which you can get yourself a little gap tool like this and just double check. It should be set at the factory. This one actually came out pretty good, so I didn't have to make any adjustments. I'll put a link in the description with the appropriate spark plug for this unit and also the gapping tool, and that can make it a little bit easier. It's not recommended to use a cheap spark plug. You do want to get one recommended for your generator. In this case, like I said, I'm using the Champion, which is the OEM plug for this generator. So we gotta get our cover off here. And then spark plug sitting right down there. So all you're gonna need for this job is a big old socket set. And this is a 21 millimeter, which you can just pull out your new one. Whoop. Try not to touch any of the white part or that part down there. And then you make sure your socket fits. And then we can go ahead and pull our old socket out, or pull our old spark plug out. So there's a little rubber boot on the plug, which you can pull off. And you're going to get nice and dirty while you're doing this. And just shouldn't be on there too tight, so. All right, so there's our old one. Something tells me, based on the looks of that, that's the original one from 2007. So that's been in there a hot minute, and it looks like it. So that's all pretty burnt and crispy. And we can compare that to what the new one looks like. Again, I'm trying not to get it all dirty, but that looks a lot nicer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slide this in here so I don't have to touch it. And then I'm going to use that to slowly hand tighten it, so I don't want to cross thread it, but try not to get this all nasty in the process. All right, so once you get that good and snug, go ahead and slide your boot all the way back on, and you should be good to go. You can go ahead and give it a test run. Now, I'm also going to do a video on changing the oil and changing the air filter, so I'll link to those. I'm going to change the oil before I go ahead and run this. I'm going to run it for 30 minutes on load, so I'll run the air conditioner in the RV. After I change my oil, make sure it is all running. You do want to exercise these, so these are supposed to run for 30 to 60 minutes every month to keep them running well. Well, if this was helpful, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'll catch you in the next one.